Hey, everybody. It's Jade. How's it going? Happy Skol Sunday. Happy Sunday Fun Day. Happy whatever day you're watching this, whenever you happen to be watching, whether it's now, later, whenever. I appreciate you stopping by. It's been a minute since I have been on the channel, but always good to be back. NFL season right around the corner again. The same old song and dance again. I don't know why I just tried to start singing. I'm going to stop doing that. But yeah, here we are. It feels like just last year said the same thing. NFL season's right around the corner, and here we go again. So some different type of stuff though for the Vikings this year. I mean, the main thing, new quarterback, kind of a rookie quarterback, but not really. So we'll get into that a little bit. Just kind of like a random saying hi, been a minute, getting ready for the NFL season type of chit chat today, I guess. So yeah. And also, Savannah Bananas, I have been kind of like mildly obsessed with watching that. That is super fun, watching that on Friday and Saturday. I was confused by their schedule online. Minnesota Lynx completely dominating, and then there was a trade over there too in WNBA land for the Minnesota Lynx. Minnesota Twins, they are happening, but yeah, it doesn't really seem like anybody really cares. NFL's happening, so that's pretty much where sports world, I guess. It's kind of focusing its energy on. I shouldn't say that. There's so many things happening. Golf happening. Yeah, golf, baseball, banana ball, all sorts of things. So yeah, basically, just popping through to say hi. I am gonna go through the Minnesota Vikings schedule and finally just say, hey, I think they're gonna win this many games. I think they're gonna lose this many games. Like officially, I went through it really quickly a couple of months ago. And I think, gosh, I heard the other day, I feel like I am so like behind with Vikings football and Vikings news and all of that stuff. But yeah, trying to catch up. And yeah, first preseason game for the Vikings, excuse me, 6 days. August 9th, next Saturday. I think it's 3 p.m. But yeah, let me just go to that right away. Why not? And yeah, quickly, actually before I get into the Viking stuff, let me just touch on why are gnats so freaking annoying, or little fruit flies. They're annoying as hell. I'm just ranting for a sidebar here. You know, apple cider vinegar, it really works. It really does. Putting your fruit or whatever you're cutting up in another bag and then putting that bag in the garbage. That helps sometimes. But I swear, you get one in, then there's millions. I mean, not that bad, but but you know what, people? I got one of those little I did the apple cider vinegar, so I got a bunch of them, you know, RIP to a bunch of them. And then I took it up a notch because I got one of those little zapper, like UV. It's not a zapper. It's like a UV light, and it's just supposed to attract them. And then they're just supposed to, like, I think, stick on this, like, film or whatever. So hopefully get those down to a minimum. But, man, they just, like, you know, every once in a while, they'll just zoom around my, like, another one. Just when you think you get them all. Just when you think, no, wrong. Anyway, that's just a stupid sidebar about gnats. So dumb. But also, you know, small world things, small world problems. There's worse things in the world, obviously, than having issues with gnats. But hopefully, this UV thing helps. And two, I used a coupon. I used a coupon on the UV thing. I don't even know what the brand is or what it's called or whatever. You just plug it in. It emits the light. They're supposed to fly right to it. Not like a zapper, but a UV zapper. Okay. And then the links, like I said in the description, or like I typed in the description, who knows? I don't even know if people read it, whatever, it's there. The links utterly destroyed the Las Vegas Aces yesterday. They won 111-58. What? 111, 258. Okay. And then Nafisa Collier did go down though with ankle injury. So that's a little that's like okay, they won by I don't know, math is hard. What is it? 60, no, 40, 50, 53 points, I think that is. Something like that. But then you lose Collier. And then I was reading a little article today. It was gosh, what was it on? But I just found it funny. I mean, it's the truth of like the article, but it said like the status of Collier's injury is unknown. So whoa, okay, but it is. I guess it's unknown. So hopefully it's not like a huge deal. She had to be like helped off the court yesterday. I think she went down. Yeah, I think it was just yesterday. Yeah. During the big win, obviously. So yeah, hopefully that's not like a huge thing. And she can get back on the court. But the Lynx, what is their record here too? Let's see. Oh, and then they made a trade for their second round, I think 2027 pick. Okay. Man, the Lynx 24-5. Hell yeah. That is amazing. Okay. I wanted to see that other article I had pulled up. Oh, I think it was on ESPN, and then I lost it. It was just breaking down the trade that happened. Dejone Carrington. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. Saying that name right. I feel like I always am butchering names. Dejone. Dijonai. Carrington. Was traded by the Dallas Wings to the Minnesota Lynx. This is from Hindustan Times. Wait, I'm opening other articles. Hindustan Times is the this is from? Oh, is this an article? Oh, from New Delhi. Oh, interesting. Okay. WNBA team shared in their social media posts. So the Dallas Wings are going to get guard Carly Samuelson, forward Diamond Miller, and the second round pick in 2027. And then let's see. Anything else? Basically, from the Dallas Wings Twitter, the Dallas Wings have traded guard Dejone Carrington. Again, I hope I'm saying that name correctly. I'll probably be hearing it a lot more since she's now on the Minnesota Lynx. So I apologize again if I'm just completely butchering that. Carrington to the Minnesota Lynx in exchange for Diamond Miller, Carly Samuelson, and Minnesota's 2027 second round pick. All right. So some trade action in the WNBA. And, there was some, I'm so like out in left field, pun intended, when it comes to like Twins news, Minnesota Twins news and stuff. So I don't even want to get into the weeds on that, but there was a trade there too. I think whoever they traded went back to where he came from. I want to say it's Carlos Correa, but I don't even think that's right. Okay. So I'm just going to stop while I'm ahead. And also, people, Banana Ball, Naner Ball. I'm wearing my banana headband. Okay. I got the Naner color on the scroll on the ticker on the bottom. Banana Ball. I'm mildly obsessed with Banana Ball, the Savannah bananas. People, and then there's the party animals, the tailgaters, and the firefighters. I think there's 4 teams total that play Banana Ball. But it's really fun, really funny. People, if you haven't watched it, you haven't heard of it, I would suggest check it out. There's always something going on. They were just in St. Paul this last Friday, Saturday, or yesterday and Friday. So that was very exciting. I think it was Naner Ball's first stop in Minnesota. So very, very exciting. Hopefully there's going to be more to come because I looked at tickets. Fat chance. They're sold out. Okay. Banana World Tour. They go on the Naner Tour. Okay. And I feel like I need to work for the Savannah Bananas. Like, why don't they have any sort of, they have, man, what is her name? Princess Potassium. I was like they don't even have a woman in there, a lady in the mix at all, but they do. So they have, I'm pretty sure her name is Princess Potassium. Yes. Okay. Oh yeah, there she is. She's a character associated with the Savannah Bananas, a baseball team known for its unique brand of entertainment called Banana Ball. I love it. It is bananas. Um, yeah, so she's a cast member who greets the crowd, leads them in. Oh yeah, she does this singing thing, that's right. And then she does like little activities and things. So, here's the thing. I want to pull up a picture of Princess Potassium. Yeah, she kind of looks like Belle from Cinderella a little bit. She's got a little bit of a Belle vibe. Okay, my mouse drive me crazy because my two monitors, I'm like, okay, where does it go? All right. Where is she at? There she is. Oh, now she moved. I'm in the way. Get out of the way. You know what? Okay, there she is. Isn't that funny? Oh, Princess Potassium. Potassia? What? Princess Potassia? Are you kidding me? Well, I'm sorry. I can't say any names right, apparently. Yeah. It should be, I'm sorry. Okay, this is a critique. I mean, I don't mind it, Princess Potassia. Okay, you have to like feminize it or whatever. But I mean, potassium? Come on. Why not potassium? I have some ideas here for Banana Ball. I'm just saying. And can I also, while we're here right now, and again, I want to preface this, okay? I want to preface this. Where's my mouse? People. You know, when you're trying to get used to like where it goes, when you have two different monitors. I was practicing before I started because I was like, okay, it's going over here. All right, I want to preface this before I say, I am a fan of Banana Ball, okay? I'm a nanner head. I like Naner Ball. Okay, I like the Savannah Bananas. I like them all. Party animals, firefighters, all of them. Okay? But Split, their mascot right now, do you all see this creature over here? He is creepy as all hell. No, I do not want him anywhere near me. Even when I see him on the screen, he freaks me the hell out. It's just too much. And his teeth? Okay, let me get my mouse back over here. I want to find a good picture of his teeth. They're too perfect. They're exactly aligned. You know, I have some ideas. And for Naner Ball, the other day, Gritty and him, I was watching, and Gritty came out. Philadelphia Flyer mascot. Okay, I'm a Gritty fan for sure. And then I was like, I hope Gritty punches him in the face. Because he needs to be, I'm sorry, but Split, you have a punchable face. Okay? A punchable face. My God. Where is it? Okay, right there. Look at that. Hi, Bob. Let me get my mouse over here. How are you doing? Skol. Happy Skol Sunday. Sunday fun day. Yeah, right around the corner. And, I watched the little fight between utterly creepy creepster Split. And, it's really funny, too, because Gritty is supposed to be kind of like the weirdo, like kind of kooky thing. We don't really know what he is. He's just kind of his like own thing. He looks kind of like Gritty kind of looks like a little bit of a mixture of like if a Bigfoot Sasquatch had a child, or like they got together with like Cookie Monster or something, and Sasquatch and Bigfoot got together. That's kind of like what Gritty looks like to me a little bit. And then you got the weirdo half human banana On the other side, you got the half hybrid banana on the other side. That's like an experiment gone wrong. Okay. And you know what's really interesting too with bananas in general is every single banana is the same exact banana. It's the same. It comes from the same banana. Like every single banana. Okay. But obviously Split over here, he's got his own like DNA. And half of the what is it, the double helix, okay, is Creepster. All right. And I say that as a fan, as somebody who is a fan of the Savannah Bananas. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm just saying. They need a little help. And his teeth are too perfect. It's just, look at this. Can I zoom in? Is this going to let me zoom? Let me zoom. No, it's going to make me sign in. Ugh, God. Went to another page. You know, you just try to blow up an image and it gives you a time. Oh, his teeth. Oh, see? Look at what he did here. Ah, see what they did? Matching Michael Strahan's teeth. Oh, okay. So his teeth are also interchangeable, it seems. Okay. Another creep factor. All right. Maybe he's got fake teeth. He has total fake teeth and he's a total creep. I don't like it. He's weird. He's a half human, banana hybrid, and I'm not feeling it. No. They need to just stay with Princess Potassia. Okay. How I said Princess Potassium, I guess. It's Princess Potassia. Okay, I'm learning. They need to stick with her. They need to let Split stay on the sideline, okay, where he belongs. So I think I'm about done, but I got to get him off my screen. He's creeping me out. But yeah, and I don't even, as far as Split is concerned, he can just keep his sunglasses on, okay? Don't even care. Maybe he doesn't even have eyeballs, you know? So maybe he doesn't even know how scary he looks, but he's terrifying. Okay. So, all right. Thanks everybody for stopping through. Bob, good to see you as always. Hi, Amelia. How you doing? Hey, I'm doing good. How are you? Thanks for stopping through. I like to see when the Twitch people pop through. I'm doing pretty good though. My hair's kind of bothering me right now on top a little bit. Okay, so what else? I think I got everything. Oh, another side note before I pull up the Viking schedule and go through it. I was watching a little MeTV. Okay, like old school television, local, like antenna channel. Actually, I don't think it's local. I think it's national, right? MeTV is national. Okay, my bad. Anyway, I was watching MeTV. I was watching Gilligan's Island, and it's just so. And it's not the first time I've seen Gilligan's Island by any means, but it's just so funny to me how they crash on this island, right? What was it, the skipper? And yet they have all of these amenities on the island. You know, all of these things, right? Like all of these things. Ugh. Like the episode that I was watching, Mr. Howell was filming a movie. And they all had makeup on. They had a camera that Gilligan was rolling. Okay. They managed to have a camera and this, I guess, makeup. That makes a little bit more sense. They might have had some makeup on board, but you got a camera on board too? And then it was really funny. The director's chair was like made out of like bamboo or something. That show. It's chuckle worthy, but when you think about it, it's like, okay. Part of the ridiculousness of it all and maybe like the campness of it all. Hi Chris, I'm doing good. How are you? I've been doing good. Yeah. I've been doing good. Just hanging out, doing the thing, working. I entered my first ever, speaking of banana ball, speaking of football, speaking of basketball, speaking of all types of balls. I entered in my first ever pickleball tournament yesterday. I've only played pickleball like a handful of times. So I entered like a fun tourney. It was the fun tournament, and almost took the bronze medal, but lost to a brother and sister, a couple of kids. So shout out to them. I don't remember their names at all, and I don't think he'll ever see this, but I was paired up with a random stranger I'd never met before, Alex. So shout out to him. So played some pickleball yesterday. Like I said, I've only played a handful of times, entered the tournament, but hey, it was fun. Almost got a medal. Damn it. But you know, and nobody in pickleball plays singles. Where are the people that play single pickleball? I want to know where those people are. Because that was only like my third time ever playing doubles either. So yeah, no, I pickled out yesterday. But so I was pickling. Amelia, normally during like the NFL season, like the sports season, usually like once a week. But it's been like a little over a month, like since I've last streamed. So it's been a minute. Yeah. But during like the NFL season, this is kind of when I stream the most, or I've tended to. But yeah. So usually on like Sundays, sometimes a little bit more than that. Oh, is this a Twitch bot? Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I hope you're not a bot. And I hope that I didn't call you a bot if you're not a bot. That is really fun. I went to a concert this summer to see Baby Metal. Oh, right on. I've never, they're a band, I presume, or is it like a person? But I'm assuming it's a band. I've never heard of that band before. How was it? Where'd you see them? Yeah, so. Also, yeah, since I've been on last, I went to Grand Marais, which is like northern Minnesota, way up, I think it's only like, I want to say like 20 miles from Canada. Anyway, up on like the North Shore is very, very pretty up there. The only thing, there was fog everywhere. It was like, I mean, it was mist. So I got a really good view of everything, like a really, really like normal, like good view without any fog or mist when I was leaving. But other than that, yeah. Hi, Raph. Good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping through. Dude, you were killing it over on your channel. I'm always kind of creeping. I'm watching and stuff. I don't know why I don't say hi, but good to see you. Are you excited for Viking season? I'm sure you are. It's foaming at the mouth over there. But yeah, good to see you. And people, I'm sure everybody that is currently watching, that will be watching, is subscribed to Rap's channel, Vocal Vike. But if you're not, go do yourself a favor and click subscribe. Okay, thank you. Do it. I mean, even go leave right now. Do it. But Rap, it's good to see you. How you been, man? All good? Yeah, it's always good to see Rap. Amelia, actually, I do promote channels and help streamers. Oh, how start earning within a week? Oh, okay, interesting. I don't think I stream enough for that, you know. Rap, there you go. You looking for that? But yeah, it's always good to see you, man. Thank you so much for stopping through. Skol. The season is upon us. Is JJ, John McCarthy, going to lead us to the promised land? Or are we all going to be pissed off by like week one? Chicago, right? Is that week one? Oh, God. Yeah, Monday Night Football. Ooh. All right, let's get into it. All right. Hi, Texas. Good to see you. Is it National Watermelon Day today? That's cool. I was just drinking some watermelon juice earlier, so cheers to that. Right on. Yeah, Rap, you said you're very excited. Definitely say hi. I love seeing the stream. I need to. Yeah, I need to. I feel like, God, who are you talking to when I was watching last? You have so many people on your channel now. And I don't remember the woman's name, but you guys were talking football. She was really awesome. She has her own channel. But yeah, you have so many people on there now. So yeah, I will say hi next time. I won't be bashful and I shan't be shy. But yeah, I definitely always like and stuff too. So, but yeah, congrats. Your channel just keeps doing better and better and better. And sometimes when I have watched them, it's been a fucking minute since I have watched what are they called now? Purple Daily. But sometimes I'll see you guys. I'll see you in the chat there. I'll see some other people in the chat, in their chat too. So It's always fun. All right. Chris, real quick, why are the Colts having a cute quarterback battle with AR and Daniel Jones? I forgot about that. Yeah, Vikings. Let Daniel Jones go to the Colts. I don't know. Who would you rather see be the quarterback of your Colts? Man, and it was just like 2 years ago, I swear, when they were doing pretty well. What happened? Okay. So, let me share. Okay, receive latest news. No, I already unsubscribed from that. Minnesota Vikings, respectfully. Okay. I get enough updates and shit. Like, I don't need more. All right, this little piece of hair. You know what? Amelia, I'm not on Discord. No, I'm not on Discord. All right. I think my bun is going to stay intact. If I have to keep moving my headband again, I swear. Anyway. I should be wearing my hair down though, because I got a fresh dye. Okay. Yes, Chris, I'm being serious. I want your opinion. Of course. Yes, I want your opinion. I want your honest opinion. Yes, lay it on us. Come on. I need to know. I don't know. I could be surprised. I don't want to make any assumptions here. I don't want to make an ass. What is that saying? Make an ass out of you and me. Right? Assumption or whatever. Oh my God, I also forgot to mention about Jared Allen. Yeehaw! All right. Jared Allen inducted into the Hall of Fame. Jared Allen, one of my favorite Vikings players. Actually, he's probably like, I don't know, after Randy Moss, it might be Jared Allen. I mean, it very well could be. And I'm sorry, once again, not sorry really, but when I don't know what I think it was the Ring of Honor ceremony that the Vikings do, Minnesota Vikings, the Ring of Honor. When he rode out on that horse, I'm sorry, but that's the best entrance ever, not to say sorry again, ever. Most badass entrance that you could make. I don't know if he was on some sort of like, it looked like Clydesdale horse or what type of horse it was. Big one. Very majestic. It was a very majestic entrance. It was like, it was perfect, like perfect theme for him. So congratulations to Jared Allen making it into the Hall of Fame. Obviously, former Viking. We love it, love it, love it. And yeah, what did he do? He had like I'm confusing it with like the Dante Culpepper roll, but he used to do kind of like the roll thing, I think, too. Did he do this? Or something? Wasn't that Jared Allen's thing? I think it was. So, all right, preseason. I don't know if we have to get too deep into the weeds about preseason. I don't think we do. Even though for the Vikings, preseason is a little bit more important because we basically have a rookie quarterback starting. I mean, okay, we're here. I've said this before. I am saying it again. I'm hoping for the best because I'm a Vikings fan, okay? I am. But I live in the realistic realm. Most of you already know that. When it comes to the team, I want them to win. I want them to do well. But I'm going to call it how I see it, okay? I'm going to call it how I see it. And I'm hoping for the best for old John boy, all right? Good night, John boy. I'm hoping that's not going to be the case, okay, with McCarthy. He has never played an actual NFL game, a real season, regular season game. He is coming off of an injury. And now he is the starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. And, well, we won't get into that. So, that is, that's a lot of pressure. I think he is, what is he, like 20? He's like 22, 23 years old. Hope you can handle the pressure, sir. I believe he, if I remember correctly, he is a dog owner. Love that. Love that. And honestly, he seems like a nice kid, right? Outwardly. Seems like a nice kid. Seems smart, right? Seems like he's going to do the right thing. I can't remember if he's married or engaged or if they're just together, expecting his first kid, right? Seems like a nice young man, okay? But, okay, never played in a regular season game. And with Vikings fans, yes, we are excited. We want to be hopeful. We want to see. And oh my gosh, have they been laying it on thick. And when I say they, I mean the Minnesota Vikings. They have been laying on thick. They have been peppering. They have been setting this up. Like, of course JJ's not. There's going to be no failure here. Oh, no. The pieces are in place. How many times have we heard that? Okay. All I'm saying is I'm staying in the realistic realm. I will believe what I see. Okay. And JJ last year, when he played in preseason, he looked pretty good, in my opinion. I liked what I saw. I did. But go down with an injury, then we can't see anymore. Okay. AR. Okay, right on. Thank you for the confirmation. All right. And hold on, riding in on a horse, that it is very kingly. Yes, very much so. Yeah, I should find that. I feel like I retweeted it not too long ago, but I mean, it's just so cool and it's just so Jared Allen. But yeah, if you can find it quick, maybe you already did find it. I feel like I recently retweeted it or something or had it favorited on Twitter. But yeah, I'm on a mission now. And I know I've shared it on here before, but I'm down to watch it again. Because it's just so good. Here it is. Found it. All right, hold on. I got to share the right screen here, people. And it happened so quickly. Oh, this isn't the elongated version. But we get the idea. Here, let me share the screen, okay? We're going to watch it together. We're going to enjoy the majesticness together. I keep moving my mouse the wrong way, and it's going to the other monitor instead of going on the laptop. It's driving me crazy. Driving me bonkers. Okay. And the title of this, arguably the best ceremony for a player joining, and then it cuts off. But I mean, this is the best. Okay. I'm making myself small over here. I mean, yeah, check this out. I mean, even the still shot, even him just like right there, like that. Yeehaw! Yeehaw! And that is just like Jared Allen coded right there. Okay. And how fun. Okay. How fun would that have been to see it? So, all right, Chris, I'm just going to move your comment here for a second. Yeah, so that was early. Oh, God, what was that? Was that 2 seasons ago? Can't remember. Must have been Arizona Cardinals Vikings, but yeah, I mean, heck yeah.
Allen, who goes into the Viking Ring of Honor, his 22 sacks in 2011, a Viking record raised on a horse. What a grand entrance for Jared Allen, who goes into the Viking Ring of Honor. What a grand entrance for Jared Allen.
I'm probably gonna get they're probably gonna make me take that out of the stream because it's got the NFL music in it. That's okay though. I want to find the longer version. There's like a little bit of a longer version. But yes, very majestic. Oh, here's the whole thing. Jared Allen rode a horse to his Ring of Honor ceremony. And the thing that what I've been wondering is, was that his actual horse? That's what I've been wondering. Oh, here. Well, anyway, we get the gist, right? Yeah. Check out the elongated version if you want to, because it's cool. Okay, my headband, people. It's always something with my hair every time I stream. Okay, we're back. I was gonna say I was fiddling around with my hair and I debated braiding it, which I should have. I've been rocking the the French braids a little bit more recently. Man, I know I keep going on about this, but I recently switched my monitors. I have laptop to monitors. And man, just to get like the brain memory of like your mouse, where it goes to each. Yeah, you just want it to remember and it doesn't. So that's why it's taking me like an extra second to get to the screens that I want to get to. All right, here we go. Okay, Houston Texans, hopefully, okay, from what it sounds like, we're going to be able to actually see the starting lineup, okay, a little bit. And, you know, the chatter about McCarthy and all that stuff, I mean, here's the thing. How much do they want to play him, right? How much do you want to risk everything, right? Sam Howell, excuse me. Oh my, I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to put it out into the ethers. I don't, but I feel like I have to say it now because I almost said it. What I was going to say, now I'm going to say, is, all right, I'm not, okay. I'm going back now. We're going back in purple years. Remember when Sam Bradford was set to start? He was doing so great, and then boom, went down. Only then to have none other than Case Keenum, one of my favorite Minnesota Vikings of all time, to step it up, to lead the Vikings to a 13-3 season? I believe it was. Oh, what if we saw that? Like, what if for some like freak accident or something, McCarthy went down, Howell steps up, and it's like the Case Keenum thing all over again? Okay, hopefully that's not going to happen, okay? And if old John, okay, good night, John boy. All right, if he gets another injury, like a serious one, I mean, of course you can come back from things, duh, right? And he's so young, right? The younger folk, they can recover easier, they can recover quicker and faster. But if he gets another like major injury, McCarthy, it is literally going to be good night, John boy. All right. And oh, howdy doody time to Howell, okay? I think we already thought of our nickname for Sam Howell. Howdy doody. Okay. Oh, people, I crack myself up. Okay. Bob, you think the Gritty is the best? Or you think that Gritty from the Philadelphia Flyers is the best? Because, I mean, to each their own. If you're talking about the dance, I don't like the dance. Call me a fuddy-duddy. Call me an old fogey, right? I'd rather see Justin Jefferson I'd rather see the NFL players, any of them really, because they all do it now. I know it stemmed from a game or whatever it was, but I'd rather see him do the mashed potato. But I mean, I bet like people back in the day thought the mashed potato was dumb as hell. I mean, it is dumb as hell, right? Just like the Gritty, it's stupid. But nothing against you, Bob. But Gritty, the mascot, love him. Okay. And yeah, the Gritty dance, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I've never tried to do it, and I probably can't do it, but I just think it looks a little kooky. But again, to each their own. So we got some games here, blah, 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 preseason, booty-doo. The Texans, howdy, y'all. All right, New England Patriots, who knows? I don't even know what the hell's going on over there anymore. Okay, old Tennessee, and then, well, we get into the regular season. And if there wasn't already enough pressure on old John Boy, none other than the monsters of the Midway facing them at Soldier Field in Chicago on a Monday night. Well, the opening week of the NFL. Your first regular season game as a starting quarterback for an NFL team going into basically another rookie year, but not technically second year, but basically rookie year. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Things get weird in Chicago, people. We know that, okay? We know that as Vikings fans. We know it. So, let me get my pen and let me start with my tallies. The wins and the losses. Because, yes, I did go through this. I went through it before. I went through it again recently. I talked about it briefly on the channel, but I never officially made my picks on how many, when the schedule gets released, how everybody does, well, I think, blah, blah, blah. I never officially did that. So I'm going to be doing that now, just really quickly. Hi, Cole. How are you doing? Yeehaw! Speaking of Cowboys, hi, Cole. How are you? Thanks for stopping through. Happy NFL season to you. All the best to your Cowboys. And people, if you like content, you like the NFL, you like the Cowboys, go subscribe to Cole's channel. Go do it. Go do yourself a favor. It doesn't take very many clickety-clacks to get over there. But yeah, it's good to see you, sir. Hope all is well in your world. And yeah, people, I say this every year on the channel, but I can't believe it's already NFL season again. I mean, there's really no off season. Again, talk about that all the time. There's really no off season for the NFL at all. And I think if it were up to the NFL, if they could somehow have I bet this is what it's going to be eventually. There's going to be two different NFLs. They're all going to be under the NFL umbrella, but it'll be the one season and the other season, winter, summer or something. So there's just going to be continual football going on, just nonstop. I'm surprised that they haven't even done that now. Did I just give them an idea? Are they already working on that? Who knows? Who knows? I have all these ideas, people. All these ideas. All right. Okay. So week 1 for the Vikings, do I think that they're going to win this game? No. Okay? No. Do I hope that they're going to win? Sure, of course. I'm a Vikings fan. But again, I live in the realistic realm with this freaking team. And if they do end up winning, I'm seriously just going to fix this right now. Ooh, my hair looks very orange. Maybe I should just leave this off. But I got my Savannah banana bandana on today. I really want to I got to get a Savannah banana shirt or a hat, excuse me. And a shirt too. I should get one. But that's why I got the yellow bar too. So we're in banana land, people. We're going Nanners over here. And also too, just to go back on the Savannah bananas really quickly. When I was watching yesterday, they were playing, it was Savannah Bananas, Firefighters. The Savannah Bananas have won 13 games continuously, and they won on a walk-off home run in the bottom of the ninth last night. It was really exciting. They played in Baltimore. But yeah, Banana Ball. All right. So do I think that the Vikings are going to beat the Chicago Bears? No. Do I want them to? Yeah. Basically, of course, I want them to win every game. Okay, and the Falcons. What the hell is going on with them? Who's going to be their quarterback? Is it going to be Mr. Pizza Ranch Boy himself? None other than Robot Boy? None other than Kirk Cousins? Okay. I'm seriously so glad the Cousins experiment is done and dusted in Minnesota. And the amount of years that it went on, it was like a science experiment, okay? Like a little experiment that started just as an innocent little petri dish, right? That full on grew into the weird, some weird creature mixture of I'm thinking God, what's that green slimy guy? He's this green, he's neon green. He kind of looks like the not what's his face from the Disney movies. Not the guy from the Mucinex guy, but is it the Ghostbusters guy? He's like all green and creepy. Anyway, so it started as a little innocent, well, we're going to bring Kirk Cousins on and he's a missing piece and everything should be great. And then the whole freaking lab exploded, okay? Rats running around everywhere, rats running loose, running free, okay? Chewing through the walls, making little rat noises. Anyway, scaring people, running across people's feet, all sorts of stuff. So Atlanta, it is going to be home game. And here's another thing, too. I forgot about this. Week 1, week 2, primetime games. And part of me does hope that Kirk Cousins is playing quarterback for Atlanta, but I doubt it. So I'm going to say that the Vikings will win in week 2 versus Atlanta. And well, I'm just going to get through this quick, and then I'm just going to it's like whole season to talk about the Vikings, and all of this is like, they have not played a game yet. So it's all like, hearsay, practice. But apparently, McCarthy is struggling versus the Vikings defense. Okay, does that mean the defense is just that good? Or does that mean that he's just that old John John's just that much of a rookie novice? Like, we don't know. It's all speculation, but that's part of the fun. All right, so week 3, Cincinnati, noon kickoff time, home game, Joe Burrow coming to town. It'll be the 2 young buck quarterbacks going, one's a little bit more seasoned than the other. That could be a toss-up to me. Cincinnati's been pretty good. Vikings, their defense can be pretty good. By week 3, will McCarthy feel a little bit more comfortable? Should we just keep going with the horse theme here? Will the horses have left the frickin' stable and they can't be fucking returned on the season already by week 3? Because that's another thing with Vikings fans. The minute that something goes wrong, pitchforks coming out of the shed. They're coming out, okay? Pitchforks are coming out, torches are coming out, and they are going to storm down to that village, okay, for McCarthy, all right, to put him in the shackles, put him in the stocks, put him in, public humiliation. They will turn quickly. And I say they because I used to be one of those Vikings fans that would turn quickly, but as I get older, I don't, because, again, I hang out in the realistic realm, like, okay, that's cool and everything. He's going to be great. Like, Vikings, we have all the pieces. Blah, blah, blah. Derison's coming back. Blah, 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 blah. We got the quarterback whisperer. Whatever. Quarterback whisperer, my ass. All this talk too. Kevin O'Connell, coach of the year. That's all fine and great. Let's see how he really does too. And when it comes to Kevin O'Connell, let's see how things really pan out. Okay? When the extra pressure is on. I feel like Kevin O'Connell, and this just comes with the territory, but and he's also, Gemini. There's the twins. There's 2 sides to him. But I don't know. It's like sometimes I think he's okay, and then other times I just find him kind of like sickening. Like, it's like, you think I'm dumb? Like, I get a vibe from Kevin O'Connell that he thinks he's better than me. He thinks he's better than us and smarter than everybody and knows football better and will humble himself down to answer a question from the peasants. That is the vibe that I get a lot of the time from him. A lot of the vibe. And a lot of like, well, this is on me. I got to do better. Okay, what do you do then, dude? A lot of that too. A lot of smoke and mirrors there. All right, a lot of trickster energy. And that can come, with Gemini placements. Anyway, so, let me go back here. Hi, JJ. I know it has. Speaking of astrology, how you doing? Viking season, 6 days away. I'm sure you can hardly contain it. It's always good to see you, JJ. How are you doing? Hope all is well. Hope you've been having a great summer. All the things. Congrats on your channel, on your merch, all that good stuff. And people, if you're not subscribed to JJ's channel, go do yourself another freaking favor and get to clickety-clacking and get on up over there and subscribe. It takes like 2 seconds. Get on up over there. But JJ, it is always good to see you. He is beyond professional, knowledgeable. Professional is a word I just made up. Professional, knowledgeable, nice kid, talks Vikings. Gonna be on freaking ESPN or some, entertainment network that doesn't even exist one day. Gonna take Paul Allen's job one day. All of the things. So do yourself a favor. All right, Texas. But JJ, it's always good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Week 7 to 10 look like a difficult stretch. Oh my God, I'm only at week 3. Okay, let me get through week 3. And I'm just going to be a biatch and say that they're going to lose, okay? Prove me wrong, okay? Prove me wrong, and then we'll be good. I say that a lot. I used to say that all the time when Pizza Ranch Boy was the quarterback. Like, prove me wrong. I'm waiting. I'm over here. Okay? Oh, God. Oh, week 4. Okay. And, all right, this is the stretch where they're going to be across the pond, as they like to say. So Pittsburgh is going to be, that's going to be the game in Dublin. It's going to be the game in Ireland, I'm pretty sure. And who is the quarterback for the Steelers now? None other than who shall not be named. Old New York Jets quarterback. Old Evil to the East quarterback. Loves himself a little too much. Going to be facing a former foe. Hope all is well. Cheers from Oregon. Angel, it's always good to see you. Okay, quick thing. Two of my good friends just went to Oregon, and they sent me pictures. I mean, they're since back or whatever. That is like the bluest water that I've ever seen. Did I already talk about that? I don't think they went since we last been here, or since I last streamed. But seriously, I mean, I gotta find this here quick. The pictures of the water. I mean, what? Here, let me find one. There's a few. Oh my God, I was just like, it's like not even real. It's amazing. Let's see. I'm trying to find one where they're not in it. I don't think they would care, but I mean, what? They went out to Oregon. My phone's dirty. Oh, you can't even really see the color, but oh my gosh, just the water out there. Amazing. Yeah, it's like it's like, whoa. I mean, just green and aqua and blue, all the trees, all the forestry. It looks so beautiful out there. But yeah, they went out to Oregon. They said they had a really good time, and it looks like they had a bomb time from all of their pictures and stuff. I'm jealous. Anyway, always good to see you. No, it is not. We are live right now. Life has been decent. That's fair. Yeah. That's fair. I could. Decent's all good. Decent's decent, right? But yeah, I have been, I just feel like working, moved, played in my first pickleball tournament yesterday I was talking about a little earlier, even though I never really played before. And again, people, if you know anybody that wants to play singles pickleball, send them my way. Nobody wants to play single pickleball. Like, do you play single pickleball? No. Like, okay, that's fine, but like, where are they at? Everybody, I shouldn't say everybody, but the people that I've talked to, they're like, no, that's too much of the court to cover. I'm like, I guess, but come on. Anyway, I need to order some too. I saw that Rap did Rap get a hat? Yeah. How is it going though? Are you going to do more? Are you going to keep doing it? That's amazing. Yeah, Gumby's back. Yeah. I have to put the rest of my stuff up, but yeah, Gumby's back. He's never gone, or he's never left. Yeah. No, I'm not. I will not be at Skol Fest. I'm assuming that you're going to go. Are you going to be there? I don't know. I mean, I shouldn't say no, but that's not my plan right now, but plans could change potentially. Maybe. I'll see. I don't know though. I don't think so. In spirit, I will be there. But the first one was fun, and it's only getting bigger, so that's just amazing. Pickle what? I know, right? Well, the pickleball thing, my mom a couple of years ago discovered pickleball, and now she's like full blown like pickled out. Okay, she is like beyond pickle obsessed. She's a pickler. She's always pickling. Okay, shout out to my mom or pickleball. So anyway, so she got really, into it. So I have played, just against her like a handful of times, but she only plays doubles because people play pickleball in doubles predominantly, it seems. So anyway, so I've just played with her like here and there a couple of times, but now I've gone and played doubles with like, 2 times, I think. Yeah, 2 times. And then yesterday was the 3rd time I signed up for like a fun tournament, like beginner level to like whatever, for fun. And I got paired up with some kid I've never met before. Shout out Alex. We almost got the bronze medal, but we got beat by a brother and sister pair of young kids. But they were really good. But anyway, yeah, it was fun. And 2, yesterday, when I went and played in that tournament, I hadn't played in like over a month. So it took me like probably like an hour to get warmed up, but all right. Yes. Perfect. All right, JJ, next time you bring your pickle paddle, I'll bring mine. We got to meet up or we're going to play pickleball. That should be, oh my God, that should be part of Skol Fest maybe next year or something. But yeah, cool. All right, we got to make that happen. We could stream that. That would be fun. That would be fun, a pickleball match. We could do I could organize a tournament. That's a lot of work. I'm getting way too ahead of myself. I've literally played like a handful of times. But anyway, I miss playing sports. I grew up playing sports, so I miss playing sports, and it's good exercise, and it is fun. I will say I still cannot remember like the scoring and the rules and like, you got to call it too. And there's these little extra things. You can't go there. You can't whatever. So there's all that going on. So it's kind of like, it's like that, the woman, the little meme or whatever of the woman. I think she's from like Criminal Minds or whatever, but she's like thinking really hard. She's like blonde. And then there's like a triangle, with all the little like, formulas and stuff where she's just like thinking really hard. Sometimes when you're playing, you're like, and then I caught myself yesterday just kind of like standing there because I was like thinking about like the previous hit or like the score or something. And I'm like, oh, what? But anyway, so yeah, pickling. There's pickleball, banana ball, football, basketball. Hey, William, always good to see you. Hello. How you doing? I moved within the state. Yeah. Within the state. Yeah. So I'm out of the Twin Cities right now. I miss it though. I do. But I do go back. I was just there the other day and I was like, I cruised by my old neighborhood actually. And I was like, oh, I miss it over here. I miss it over here. So I used to live in Plymouth, Minnesota. And I'm like, oh yeah, I left. And then I got voted like the best city in Minnesota. And I'm like, oh, well, fine. Anyway, so, I know, right? Yeah. And who else? I mean, there was that musician too. What was his name? Oh yeah, Malcolm Jamal Warner, right? Too. Drowning, right? Oh my gosh. So sad and scary. Yeah. And Hulk Hogan too, and Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, just like a lot of like bigger name people, I guess. And then the person that I can't remember his name, but he was like a jazz musician, passed away too within that same span of time. And yeah, so a lot of notable names, I guess, no longer with us. Oh, but when I was watching Banana Ball the other day, they kept playing. They always are playing music, and they're always doing like fun stuff or whatever in Naner Ball, because it's bananas. It's crazy. It's Naner Ball. It's what they do, right? And they kept playing over like a few times during the game, because the few games that I've watched, it seems like they play a lot of music, but they kind of like change it up. They don't like repeatedly play the same song like over and over again. But they did do that with Crazy Train with Black Sabbath after Ozzy's passing. So a little note, like I heard it, the crowd was doing it, and then like an inning or a couple innings later, they did it again. So a little homage, I think, there. So, well, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. Very, very good. All right. So, yeah. All right. Now we're getting into the time change. We're over in a different country. We're not at our home base. There's time. It's different. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, week 4, Pittsburgh Steelers in Ireland, facing Mike Tomlin, facing he who shall not be named, the smudgeness prince of them all. I just feel like that is just venom in AR's veins. That, again, he who shall not be named shows up on the Pat McAfee show. I'm trying to think of any other. All the things. No, that's too mean. That's too gross. Whatever. We all know who I'm talking about. This is like, ooh, he sees the prey, right? He probably circled this game, right, in his mental calendar. Probably doesn't have a physical calendar. It's mental calendar. All right. I just feel like that might be too much. So I am going to take the Steelers in week 4 to beat the Vikings, which right now, going into week 5, I have the Vikings only having won one game. Again, as a Vikings fan, I hope I am wrong. Then I'm going to throw them a bone. Week 5, Vikings are undefeated in London. They have never lost there. That seems to be like their place, all right? I don't know if they're having tea, if they're having scones, what it is. They're going to Piccadilly, okay? They're going to Big Ben. I don't know what it is. Extra cup of Earl Grey. Do it to it. I'm going to take the Vikings to win at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, all right, in England. And then, all right, they get a bye. And it's kind of like, back to back. But the thing is, you would think, so week 4, obviously they're going to go a few days before the game, right, to get adjusted to the time difference and all that stuff. But you would think by week 5, okay, that's enough of an adjustment period time now. So you can't blame anything, in my opinion, in week 5 for the Vikings, rather, on any sort of like time difference or anything like that. Because, okay, you've probably already been there over a week by then. I think that's enough adjustment time. So after that, they get a bye. Week 6. Okay, not surprising. All right, week 7. The Eagles are flying into town. I think it's the Eagles are just, and again, all speculation, because who knows there's gonna be so many shenanigans by week 7. I'm going to pick Philly in that one. I'm going to pick Philly to beat the Vikings at home. I just think it's going to be too much. It's Philadelphia. The rough housing, even though it's going to be in Minnesota, still doesn't matter. There's going to be Eagles fans there. The Eagles as a team themselves, that's just how they operate. That is not how the Vikings operate. That is not how the Vikings have proven that they have operated at all. So it's like, the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Vikings, it's not as like extreme as like good versus evil per se, but it's kind of like that a little bit, you know, like the Eagles, they're coming in, you know, are just ready. And then the Vikings like, oh, hi, welcome, hello, welcome to Minnesota, type of thing. Okay, week 8. All right, at the Chargers. Night game, Thursday night, prime time. Ooh, coming off a tough week, facing Philly at home. You did come off the bye, though. You might be a little tired. I don't know. Things might get a little rough here. And was that Bob that mentioned that, this stretch here? Where was that? That was Texas here. Week 7 to 10 looked like a difficult stretch. True that. All right, that's where we are right now. Yeah, and I just feel like they're going to be in a little bit of a funk here. And this, I feel like, too, this stretch is going to be coming off of this bye. I mean, obviously coming off of any bye is going to be important, but having a matchup versus Philly, I mean, granted, the Vikings are going to be at home, but that's a little bit, that's a tough ask, okay? But Vikings better pull up their pull-ups, okay? Their big boy pants, and be ready. And then they're going to the West Coast for a short week. You know, time change again. All right. Short week, Thursday night game. This is looking rough. I could see loss. I mean, all 4 of these games I could see losing. Philadelphia, loss. Chargers, I think the most realistic win, I mean, is probably the Chargers, and that's even asking a lot too, because again, you've played Philadelphia Sunday, then Thursday, you're at LA, short week, time change, coming off of, you know, being overseas, being in the UK. It's going to be too much for him. I think, to Texas's point too, this might be like the make or break point. We might see a quarterback whisperer throw a headset or something, you know. This is going to be rough. The Vikings defense might have to carry. I don't know. And who knows? Maybe some of these teams, and again, we don't know. But I'm going to throw the Vikings a bone and say that they're going to win versus the Chargers, even though I think that's a little bit of that's an ask. I can't remember if I already wrote that down on my tally or not. And then I'm going to pick them to lose week 9 at Detroit. Okay, they might split when Detroit comes to Minneapolis, but at Detroit, I'm going to say loss. So they're already at 5 losses week 9. And then week 10, Baltimore Ravens are coming to town. No, that's another loss. It is. Prove me wrong. All right, finally, week 11. But should we say finally? We don't know. A home game here versus the Bears. I'm going to throw the Vikings a bone and say that they're going to win that one. I think they might split with Chicago. We're just going to say they're splitting with Chicago. That's how I'm doing it. All right. Let's see. Angel, you have 10 wins and 7 losses. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll see how many. I only have them at 4 wins right now, and we're at week 12. Damn. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little too harsh here. I'm not being optimistic enough, perhaps. Hi, Ryan. How you been? Good to see you. I think they lose a few games more, but I think they're better built going forward. Fingers crossed. And you know what? No surprise to anybody at all. A lot of this is going to be how McCarthy pans out, how it pans out here. If it doesn't pan out, he's struggling. How long do you wait to, go sit your ass on the bench, young man? Howell, howdy doody. Okay, you're up. How long is that going to take? Or maybe he's amazing. Completely balls out. Like, built for this, which would be great. It's what Vikings fans we've been waiting for this moment. Okay? But, so we gotta, and it's hard too to forget about the past. Vikings fans, we know this. A lot of our fandom is based on the past, but we got to remember we're in present right now, too. I have to remind myself of that as well. Usually a team is innocent until proven guilty, but for Unchained, the Vikings are guilty until proven innocent. Exactly. You get me. Exactly. And you know what? Maybe we should kind of approach things that way every once in a while. Why not? And this is the perfect, platform to do those things. But yeah, that's good, JJ. I like it. You're just being realistic. They have to prove you wrong. Exactly. Point blank. That is it. Yep, that's it. And I get excited and I cheer and I get happy when they win. And I want them to go all the way. But damn, I will call it out. I will call a spade a spade. I smell some BS. I'm going to say it. Is there apprehension? Rookie quarterback who is coming off of an injury, who has never played a regular season NFL game. Yes, there's trepidation there. If that isn't like JJ McCarthy being in an Instant Pot, being in a pressure cooker, I don't know what is. Hopefully he's got the venting, tab on in the Instant Pot. Otherwise that thing's going to explode. Okay. All right. Week 12 at the Evil to the East. This too could be, well, I'm going to say the Vikings win that one, okay? I'm going to be nice. I think, especially, because who knows how any of these teams are going to be, but if we're looking back in history, like I just was talking about, and statistically, Vikings a little bit more familiar with Lambeau Field, a little bit more familiar with the Packers, Jordan Love, all that stuff. They don't have, I'm blanking on the corner's name right now. Jair Alexander, okay, even though he hasn't played the last couple of times anyway, so he got traded. I forget where he landed, but, so I'm going to take the Vikings to win in Week 12 at Green Bay, all right? Week 13, oh, Sam, we are reunited with old Sam Darney, all right? That's my Darney, Week 13 at Seattle. Vikings statistically struggle in Seattle. They struggle over there, statistically, anyway. But could this year be different? And that's going to be fun. Don't put so much pressure on him. Lean on the run game with a new O-line. That's true. This is true. And, that's kind of what, not saying he didn't throw the ball when he was in college, and I am nowhere near any sort of sports aficionado mind when it comes to college sports, because I just don't watch regularly. I kind of pay attention here and there if I see something, but I don't seek it out. So he handed the ball off a lot in college. So, Ryan, to your point, here you go. Aaron Jones, here you go. Okay? Do that all day if you need to. Why not? And hopefully the O-line can hold up. That's been an issue, as we know. And Vikings defense, if they can just be this defense that they have proven themselves to be capable of being this dominant force the last few years here. And honestly, since Zimmer came, the Vikings defense used to be atrocious back in the day. And ever since Zimmer has come and gone, the Vikings defense, it's long gone where it's like, oh man, the Vikings defense, they stink. No. Though that's times past now. So, the thing, obviously, that is of most concern and of most curiosity is the offense because of the new quarterback, which does make it, grab your popcorn, exciting because, what's going to happen? Hoping for the best. And I'm sure there's going to be so many Vikings fans, and I'm sure some of you guys already are nervous about it. But you know what? The pressure's not on us. It's not. Especially if you're not at the game. There's no pressure on you if you're at the game either. Yeah, you could cheer, make some noise, maybe help a little bit there. But if you're watching from home, have your comfy pants on, have your snacks, okay? Because you can't, I mean, well, you could say some chants and some mantras, maybe. Do some rituals to energetically try to help the team or help like McCarthy. Sure, I guess you could do that. But, just in theory, you're out there, you can't do anything, so just sit back, watch the show. Are we not entertained, all right? Hi, Eric. How you doing? Skol, skol to New Mexico. Hey, hey, hey. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping through. Thanks for dropping a line. Hope all is well. We are 6 days away from Vikings preseason football. And I think this will be obviously to a more tuned in to preseason game with all of the makings of it all. Angel, Jade, you covering any preseason games? I mean, I honestly, I think I might here or there. Yeah, for sure. And I think I am going to try to do game one. Yeah, because I think that's going to be like the most important one, probably the most viewed one. So I am going to try to do Saturday. Yeah, because I don't think, knock on wood, I don't think I have anything on the docket right now that I can think of for Saturday. So yeah, I will be, I think, tuning in. Oh, shoot. You know what I have to do though? Oh my gosh, that reminds me. Well, that's a thing. I have to figure out, because I'm rearranging too. Like, should I bring the TV in here in my like office area? I could put it over here, or because I like watching on my TV because I have old school antenna, so then I get it as live can be. Or should I just, watch on one of my monitors and then I can pull it up on Hulu? So there'll be a little bit of a delay. I don't know, but these are things that I can figure out later on my own. But yeah, I am planning on doing Saturday. Yes, Saturday. That is the plan. Okay, this is not saying on my ear right there. Okay, headbands, please. I'm going to imaginary hairspray right now. Stay. And I was running around all morning. I was running around doing errands, bebopping around, doing the thing. Do you think my Savannah banana headband moved when I was running around this morning? No. I sit down. I'm sitting in my chair. I mean, I'm kind of moving around, but not really. And now it's going crazy. Whatever. Just a complaint. Doesn't really matter. Oh, Raven. Thanks, JJ. Appreciate that. Oh, man. So we're going to see him in, what is that, week? What was that, week 7? Let me get my mouse back over here. Week 10. Thanks, JJ. Oh, yeah, Baltimore. Oh, man. Baltimore, too. I mean, they're looking to be just extra unstoppable. All right, so where did we leave off? Oh, yes, that's my Darnie. And this one's tough, too, because week 13 for me going to be really fun. I'm a Sam Darnold fan. I wish him well. I hope he does great. Gosh. I mean, I feel like the Vikings might be able to take that one in week 13, especially like Vikings defense going up against the former quarterback. I could see it obviously going the other ways. I mean, there's arguments for either or, right? But we got to pick. So I could just see maybe the Vikings at this point, and especially I'm just equating it to Brian Flores, the Vikings defense, and I mean the Vikings as a whole being so familiar with Sam Darnold that that's just going to give them that extra leverage and extra advantage, even though they're going to be playing at Seattle, which again, statistically has been very, very challenging for the Vikings. All right. Hoping they can overcome that one. All right. And then, oh man, week 14, they have the football team coming to town. I don't know if I didn't realize, is the schedule just seemingly tougher for the Vikings? Has it always kind of been this way, or am I just forgotten? I don't know. Commanders. I don't, unless the Commanders have just been they've just been on a roll, and I could just see them to keep crescendoing up. I mean, again, we're in week 14 now, so I mean, week 14 is just going to look completely different from week 1, pretty much. But the Vikings haven't won in Seattle since I was 7 to 11 years old until last year. Oh man, well, they got last year though, right? Now they're on the upswing. But yeah, that's crazy. It was like, yeah, like you said, JJ, like for years there, it was like any Vikings going to Seattle. Well, that'll be a loss. It was just like, I mean, didn't really even have to like watch the game. I mean, of course, a lot of us, I'm sure, did, but it's like you just see those games on the schedule and you're like, well, that's great, isn't it? But yeah, I'm gonna pick them right now since we're doing it to win. But as time goes on, we shall see. We shall see. All right, week 14, I have them a loss. All right, week 15 at Cole's Cowboys here at the Dallas Cowboys. A Sunday night affair. All right. So many primetime games too. Well, I guess, Kevin O'Connell, he's the coach of the year. Quarterback whisperer. I have a feeling too, that whole quarterback whisperer thing, this is the year that is either going to be, that is true or not. Because I have not seen it yet. I haven't. Yeah, Sam Darnold a little bit, but Sam Darnold's been around. All right, he's been around. This year, Kevin O'Connell, you get to coddling, all right? The prodigal son, okay? And then we will see if you are the actual quarterback whisperer. But week 15, and I don't think Mike Zimmer is defensive coordinator anymore, is he? I thought he was done. That's right. Yep, Mike Zimmer will not be returning to the Dallas Cowboys as their defensive coordinator for the 2025 season. Okay, that's what I thought. I'm going to pick the Vikings to win at Dallas in week 15, Sunday night. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. But it's week 15. So either you got it or you don't at this point. Okay? Either you got it or you don't. Or figure it out. I think J.J. McCarthy's old college football coach is the Chargers head coach. Yes. What's his face? Harbaugh, right? Yeah, Jim Harbaugh. That's right. Yeah. Oh, and that's another thing. Oh, man. That's another element, JJ. Yeah, when they play the Chargers, obviously Harbaugh's going to know everything about freaking John. Man. Okay, put a pin in this. We're coming back to week 16. But let's scroll back up here. Honestly, people, week 7, 8, 9, 10, losers. And I don't think there's going to be any win left in the Vikings sail after that. I mean, that is going to be tough to come back from if that is the case. And then the Bears, they're just going to be like, oh, we're in the den waiting for you. If they lose all these games, this is hypothetical here, people. If it's loser. All right? Bears, they're hungry, okay? They've been hibernating. And then keep going. Green Bay Packers, they're evil to the east. They're going to say, we're going to continue to beat up on the Vikings. Yeah, they want to use us as a cheese platter? I don't think so. And then old Sam Darnold in Seattle, they're going to say, the Vikings, we're going to just keep going. We're going to use our claws, our talons, and everything. Commanders football team, they're going to just keep it going. I mean, it could just keep going until they get to Dallas or New York, maybe. People. Oh, man, that could be brutal. They could be in for a rude awakening. That was mean. Oh my gosh, yes. I will tell the star of the show hello. She is so busy right now. She is taking a nap. But I will tell her you say hi, thank you. Yeah, she's literally taking a nap. The princess is napping right now. She's in the other room. But I will send her your regards. Thank you. Yes, the true star. It's really all about Gigi and Gumby. I mean, at the end of the day, that's kind of why we're all here, right? But thanks, Angel. I appreciate that. Okay. Ryan, is the second preseason game at noon on Saturday? Let me look. Let's scroll back on up over there. Yes, Ryan, it is 8:16. Oh, what am I feel like am I doing something on the 6th? Nope, I'm not. Well, not that I know of. It's the 23rd. Because I was like, oh, is week 3 the 23rd? But because I have twin uncles and they're turning 70 this year and they're having a party on the 23rd. So that's why. So anyway, I was thinking about the 23rd. Yes, it's at noon on the 16th, Ryan. On Saturday, are you going to be able to watch? It's on Fox Time. All right, so let's scroll back down here. All right, we're at the Giants, at New York Giants. I'm going to just say, Vikings, go get the win. Go get it. It's right there, okay? You don't have Daniel Jones to fear anymore out there. Who knows? I don't know. This just flew into my head. Maybe the Giants are just going to have some sort of like surprising, remarkable season. Who knows? All right, week 17. The headband is revolting. Oh, it is revolting. It's revolting against my head. Maybe that's a sign. I should just take it off, but I feel like it's right there. Or, I mean, actually, I was going to say, or my hair just needs to be washed, but I mean, I am going to wash my hair, but it's really not that bad. I just washed it last night. But I'm one of those people that has hair where I will wash my hair and it gets so oily right away. Such oily hair. It's like if I don't wash it like every day, by like day 2, it literally looks like then I would need to wear like a hat or a headband to cover it up or to put some of that like dry shampoo or flour or cornstarch or whatever. Basically wear a powdered wig to soak up some of the oil. But yeah, I have like really oily hair. But so what do you do? What do you do? Always been that way. But yeah. And then I remember, I don't know, man, I don't know how old I was. I mean, I was obviously younger, but when I finally was like, oh my gosh, the conditioner, only put it at the end of your hair. You don't have to put conditioner on your scalp. You really don't, because that just kind of like adds to like the oil business. Every once in a while, I'll put a little bit up there, but you know what I mean? So anyway, cornstarch, very helpful. Flour or dry shampoo, very helpful. Or headbands, if they're refusing to revolt and stay. But yeah. So anywho. And 2, when I braid my hair and I wear headbands, then it does stay better because the braids kind of help it stay in place too. I was wearing French braids the other day. Might have to get back doing that. All right, week 17, Lions coming to town. 3:30 game. I mean, these are always like, I don't even know why I'm thinking about it too much because I usually always just end up splitting. Like the divisional games. The Bears, the Evil, the Lions. I always usually end up just having it split, right? It hasn't been this tough for a while. Okay. I thought so too, because it seems like a little, especially when you're looking at it a little bit more, like actually going through it instead of just kind of like scanning it over, right? You're like actually looking at it. You're like, well, that could be terrible, but we'll see. Yeah. Yep. Okay, cool. And we lost to Russell Wilson in so many controversial games. I mean, Russell Wilson, yeah, there was like such a window there where he was just so great in Seattle, just like unstoppable. And then, just peter out. And I mean, that happens, right? With so many players. It's just like they get this little like window of time or like bubble of time. And then it's like they maybe just can't ever get back to that. But yeah, I don't know. Russell Wilson, I don't think he's like, I mean, here's a question since, Russell Wilson got brought up here, talking about him. Would you rather have Russell Wilson in his prime or Eli Manning in his prime? Like, who would you guys rather have? Jason. Hi, it's Skol Vikings from Windham, Minnesota. Also, this is my first official appearance here. Jason, welcome. Come on in anytime. Come on through. Thanks for stopping by. I usually will be streaming Vikings games, doing like live stream during the game. If you ever want to come through, check that out. Today is just kind of like just a Skol Sunday, hang out, chit chat, talking about whatever, going through the schedule. But very happy to have you. Welcome, welcome. Come on through anytime, any old time. And two, Jason, if you're not familiar, I am a Vikings fan, but I keep it real, okay? I will call BS when I see it, and I will rip them a new one if they deserve it, in my opinion. But I always want them to win, and I always hope for the best. But happy to have you here. If, and that's a big if, they go crazy with losses, it's better draft picks. Well, there you go. Coming in with the positivity, Ryan. And here's another thing, people. How many games are we going to be able to make it through before we start saying, well, there's always next year. Well, at least there's a draft. Oh, man. Is that going to be uttered before this evil stretch here? Or is this going to be like started week 11? Starting in November, everybody's already going to be looking forward to next year. That's a little frightening. I hope not. But Ryan, I might have to do double duty. We may be watching Minecraft with the grandkids, godkids. You're not a grandfather, Ryan. I know they're your godkids. Well, you could do duplicate screen, maybe. I don't know. I mean, the preseason games, I mean, it's cool because it's like football. It's fun to watch, right? But, I mean, you want to watch the Minecraft. Maybe that takes precedence. Probably won't be missing much. Yeah, I'd say, I don't know. Unless the godkids want to watch football. But it seems like the Minecraft is going to take the cake there. So I'd say go with that. Jade, did you watch the Jared Allen Hall of Fame content? I didn't watch it, but I did hear some of it. And actually, since we were watching his entrance video for the Ring of Honor, I should actually go check it out because I would be interested in watching it. But I did hear a little bit about it. I thought it was cool. I listened to, they played the bit. I was listening on the radio. He was talking about his like family, did he mention his daughters? I don't know. He was talking about his like family. I can't remember what it was verbatim, but I like what I heard. And honestly, I should go watch it because, I liked him as a player a lot. And he's all into the curling and stuff now. So I am with you. Yes. Thank you for answering the question. I would rather have Russell Wilson too. If it was between Russell Wilson in his prime and Eli Manning in his prime, Eli Manning, even though he's won, 2 Super Bowls, I mean, and I prefer him better as like a broadcaster, like analyst, whatever him and Peyton do. I don't know their exact titles on the Manning cast or whatever. I don't know which one's which, or if they even have like specific titles over there. I prefer him more in like that role. Like as a quarterback, it's just like, you feel like he's going to fall apart at any point in time. And I mean, nothing against, I shouldn't comment how anybody looks or anything, but I mean, he looked like he was going to cry all the time. He looked like he was one, poke away from just like having the tears flow. It just always like looked like he was about to sob. And I mean, maybe he was, I hope not, but kind of always looked like he was sobbing. So anyway. Enough on the Eli Manning rant. Andrew might watch football. Sonia would just roll her eyes. That's fair. I might have to go full-on caregiver to Happy Gilmore's grandma on her. Oh. Your fingers hurt? My fingers hurt. Well, now your back's going to hurt because you just pulled landscaping duty. You might have to go, Ben Stiller on him? Yeah. Go make him do some landscaping, Ryan. Yeah. My fingers hurt. I reference that way too much. I don't know if other people do, but yeah. Oh, my fingers hurt. Oh, your fingers hurt? Well, now your back's gonna hurt because you just pulled landscaping duty. I did not watch Happy Gilmore 2. I don't think I'm going to. Did anybody here watch it? What were your thoughts? I think a lot of people watched it. I think wasn't it like the number one thing streaming? And the funny thing about it, I thought they were still filming it. Like I knew that it was coming, but I thought they were still making it, and then it was just like, oh, it's out. Like, oh, what? They're done with that? Okay. And I did see I saw like a snippet or whatever, like a couple seconds, but of Happy's like in the same like hockey jersey, but it's like, beard with a little bit of gray in there. And I don't know like the premise of it. I would assume it's something similar to like the original, where he's trying to save his grandma's house or whatever, buy his grandma's house. So yeah, that's funny. Like your back's gonna hurt. All right, we're at the last game of the season, week 18, TBD. Did I write down? Oh my gosh, you guys, did I write down week 17 or not? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh no, I'm missing something. Eek! I might have to go through it again. Week 18, I'm going to have them win. I'm just going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say that the Vikings have the capacity to win all of these games, all of the last 4, if not 2 or 3. Okay? Let me go through here really quick, because my freaking tallies. Okay. So, I'm just going to go with the wins because I think I picked less wins than losses. Okay, week 1, I had them losing. Week 2, I had a win. Week 3, I had a loss. Week 4, Pittsburgh, I had a loss. Week 5, I had them winning in England, in Tottenham. Oh boy, week 7, losers. I did have them winning in week 8. But the Harbaugh thing, reuniting with McCarthy, that's a little concerning. Okay? At Detroit, I had them losing that. Versus Baltimore, I had them losing that. Chicago coming to town, I did have them winning there. Week 12, I think I picked them to win there. Or wait, no, did I pick them to lose? I did pick them to win in Seattle. Picked the Commanders to beat them. Week 15 had the Vikings winning. Week 16 had the Vikings winning. Week 17, we'll say that they'll split with Detroit. And then, like Green Bay, I mean, I'll be nice. I'll be positive. I'll have them winning that. So, upon those calculations, people, I have them 9 and 8. Okay? I feel like I have them 9 and 8 every freaking year. But there we go. All right? I went through it again. 9 and 8. All right, so there we go. I never really had much interest in Happy Gilmore. I mean, I don't think you're missing out. Yeah. I mean, I think there's other things. I think with like my age group, probably it's a little bit more like nostalgic and timely. But and I have not watched the original Happy Gilmore in many, many moons. Many. Oh my, it's probably been, I don't even remember the last time that I watched Happy Gilmore, like start to finish. But when I was a younger kid, though, I found it hilarious. I thought it was hilarious. I definitely rented it from the video store. Yes, there were the video stores when I was younger. Clean Music Lover, how you doing? Hello. Good to see ya. Thanks for stopping through. Hope you're having a nice summer. I know. I don't even like saying it. I don't even want to say it. Maybe we could tinker with that. Should we tinker with that? I mean, we can do whatever we want. Can I give them another win somewhere? Is there anywhere else that they can get another W? I mean, I could, we could Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy this. This is hypothetical anyway. So, I mean, where could we give them another win? Where could we give them more losses, though? I mean, that's easier, I feel like. But, I mean, maybe, yeah, I don't think so. I was going to say maybe versus Pittsburgh. Playing in Dublin, different energy, different vibe. Week 4, kind of getting in the swing of things a little bit here. But I just think he who shall not be named, he's going to be looking forward to that. Beat the Vikings. They didn't want me. Because I still think he wanted to come here. I still think he did. I still think he wanted to come here. And then I think he's going to be like, well, see? How's it working? How's it working over there with McCarthy? You guys haven't had any wins yet, huh? No, I'm about to give you your fourth loss. This is all just like made up fodder that he who shall not be named, initials AR, will be thinking, oh, you didn't want me? Too old for you? I'll show you. I mean, if I were him, honestly, like if I were he who shall not be named and I wanted to go to Minnesota and be the quarterback, and they said, no, we're going with John over here. If I were him, I would have been, that's how I would be. If I were AR, he who shall not be named, I would be like, oh, okay. Oh, fine. You don't want me? Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And then you go saunter off and you go elsewhere. Yeah. If I see the Vikings on the schedule, I am going to be like, I'll show you. You didn't want me. I wasn't good enough for you. I'll show you. I mean, that could be just so much drive in a person to get the win right there. Yeah, that has the potential to be some sort of bloodbath situation over there in Ireland. Okay? Vikings, I think, are going to need the luck of the Irish over there. I wonder if Kevin O'Connell, he's got to be Irish, right? Oh, 100%. I mean, not 100% Irish, but there's got to be some Irish there running through them veins with the last name O'Connell. Right? He's got to be Irish. He's going back to his own stomping grounds. You are ready for CFB? What is that? What's CFB? Have you been watching Banana Ball? You watch Banana Ball at all? I got home late. What was it? Yesterday? Yeah, because I wanted to stream yesterday because I wanted to do the Savannah Banana game. But oh yeah, the pickleball tournament went long, so I didn't get home in time. I didn't think it was going to go that long, so I got home late. But I wanted to stream and do commentary on the Banana Ball last night. And I wanted to do planetary pregame, do a astrology prediction on the Savannah Banana game last night. But then I was thinking to myself, too, because I could still do it, obviously, because they have more games coming up here. But I'm like, man, the exact start time would be so hard to get because they have a lot of, there's a lot of pomp and circumstance in Banana Ball. Like, it starts, but, there's a lot that happens before the actual game starts. So I was thinking about that. I'm like, man, how would I get unless I was just doing the live stream watching the Naner Ball and then just doing a live read of the chart. I guess I could do that. That might be kind of fun. But yeah. But Savannah Bananas, won their last 13 games. And then won walk-off home run last night. Bottom of the ninth. What is CFB? I feel like I should know what that is. I'm going to look. Right away, I thought it was Sunday Night Football But that's not what it is. Don't tell me. I want to find out what it is. College football. There you go. When does that start? I Googled. Because y'all know that I don't really watch the college sports. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that starts in a couple of weeks. Week 1, August 23rd. 20 days away. Wow. Holy crap. I mean, we're really getting into it, people. We're really getting into it. 2 weeks from Saturday. And then before we know it, it's going to be freaking September. I mean, I know August just started, but what the hell? What is time? Is time even real? We don't know. But all right, peeps. I got to write this down, though, like officially. So inevitably, when I come back to this, when I come back to my notebook, during the season, and I'm like, well, when I went through the games, when I went through the schedule before the season started, I had the Vikings winning, blah, blah, blah. So I better write that down because we talked about it, but I have to write it down. And it will always be here on the internet cloud of sorts. But, so yeah, 9 and 8. And again, like, yeah, to JJ's point, like, ugh, we've heard that before. And it's just like, I don't even like saying that. But I don't know. I could go out on a limb one year, but it's just like, again, I gotta believe it. Now, if this year, couple games in, and it's not gonna take I don't think it's gonna take too long either, people. I don't think it's gonna take too damn long to figure out, like, is McCarthy gonna work or not? I don't think it's gonna take too long. The writing's gonna be on the wall. It is. And the thing too, like right now with the Vikings, like obviously they're not going to bash their own team, right? They've been sprinkling things. They've been setting this up the whole entire time. Like McCarthy is the prodigal son, right? He is the one that could lead us with the coach of the year, right? The JJs were sitting courtside at the Timberwolves game, right? Like, oh, JJ, blah, blah. It's all happening, right? They've been, what's the word I'm thinking of? Not like priming, but not like molding, prepping. God, what's the word? Well, not grooming. Well, maybe grooming. Like, I guess, whatever. Any of those things. They have been preparing for this. Like, this is it. And it's just like, if you really think about it, like you wonder how much at any point in time with all of the pressure that's on predominantly, like, obviously McCarthy, there's a lot there, but he's going to get a little give. He's already gotten some, but on Kevin O'Connell, like how often do you think Kevin O'Connell is like, at any moment, like, might literally just, like, lose his shit with, like, all the pressure and stuff? Because, of course, like, he seems, like, calm, cool, and collected and everything. But, I mean, there's kind of a lot riding on it. And, I mean, he's got the extension and he's got the money, but it's the reputation, right? It's the reputation. Because all of these blocks could fall. And, I mean, when you put so much pressure on, like, one thing, and then that one thing deflates and it doesn't turn into the thing that you said that it was going to be, then you're going to have a lot of answers to provide, right? You're going to have a lot of questions. You're going to have to give us reasons. And if that does happen, if things go haywire and it's just clear that, like, it's not gonna work and, like, they are struggling to keep the bus on the road here with everything, I don't want to hear, like, as a Vikings fan, I'm going to be really freaking annoyed. And I don't, like, honestly, I'm just kind of, like, sick of it. Not even, like, I don't even think be, like, mad really at that point. Just, like, I just am exhausted of hearing, like, well, it's on me. This is a Kevin O'Connell now. Like, if, again, things go haywire, it doesn't work out, it's not working out, it's like things are barely, duct taping. They got to put the duct tape to keep the boat from sinking, the ship from sinking. Well, this is on me. I have to do better. Like, enough, dude. Like, if we have to hear that, week in, week out, this is all if, right? It's just like, dude, enough. Like, how many times can you say that without actually doing anything before you really start to get questioned? And, your ass really gets put on the fire. And, yeah, I mean, we'll see. Because, again, coming off like this big thing, coach of the year, extension, extra money, quarterback whisper, all of these things. So, we'll see. We shall see. And, as a Vikings fan, I hope it is successful. Like, that would be just like, I feel like now, let's say on the flip side, McCarthy just like shines, does so good, gelling with the whole entire team. They're fine, like, a couple weeks in the run, like getting everything together, jiving, getting the vibe. Like, they're just gelling. He's doing great. He's like unstoppable, all of these things. Like, I feel like even then, so many Vikings fans would just be like, I'm excited, but I can't be excited because I don't want it to all get taken away. Like, I can almost see like if McCarthy, Kevin O'Connell, if like somehow we make it all the way and like, let's just say even do win a Super Bowl, it just like, I feel like there'll be so many Vikings fans that still just like wouldn't even like, well, is it real though? Like, it didn't really happen though. Like, you say that it did, but I still don't believe it. It's just so much purple trauma. Vikings trauma. Anyway, so JJ says McCarthy's gonna work out. Is that just because you guys have the same initials, JJ? No, I'm kidding. I kid. I hope so. And I can't, as a player, I could rip him, sure. But as a person, he's got a dog, right? He's got a dog that he seems to love, and the dog seems to love him. So he's got to be he seems like a nice kid. He does, seemingly. Like, who knows? I mean, who really knows, though? I mean, you don't really know. And, like, when you're talking about, like, everything, we don't really know anyone. We only really, really, truly know, like, ourselves. And some people don't even really, truly know themselves. But what I'm saying is, what JJ puts out, McCarthy, on a personal level, he seems like a nice kid, right? Seems like a nice kid. And yeah, like, just like so young to me, like 22, like, you're going to be the starting quarterback of an NFL team. You've never played a regular season game, and you're going to be a first-time father, like, all happening at the same time. That's just like, I mean, what like a huge chapter in his life, though, too. KOC does have a lot of pressure on him, though. He does, right? And the thing is, too, he made that bed, though. He did, right? You make your bed, you got to lie in it, all right? But not to say that a lot of other people, and obviously, but I mean, he just has a very high-pressure job, so just comes with the territory. But yeah, so yeah, we'll see. JJ McCarthy and KOC got to sync up. I think that they will. Astrologically speaking, they should. They're both air signs. Kevin O'Connell is Gemini. JJ McCarthy, he's an Aquarius. Those two signs generally get along. They're the same element. They're both the air element. And I think, too, like, Kirk is a Leo. JJ, I know you're a Leo, too. You got a birthday coming up. Yeah, isn't your birthday pretty soon, too, JJ? It's soon, right? Shout out to all the Leos out there, too. Happy Leo season to all the Leos out there. Oh, shoot. You know what? I think today is one of my uncle's birthdays. What's the date today? Is it the 3rd? You guys, I think it's one of my uncle's birthdays today. It's either today or maybe it was yesterday. I'm gonna have to ask my dad what my uncle's birthday is. It might be today, people. Might be today. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever, but their specific uncle always wishes me a happy birthday every year. So like, I should try to return the favor. I think it was maybe yesterday though. I can't remember. Anyway. But yeah, I do think that they're going to sync up back to the astrology of it all. So what I was saying though is Kirk is a Leo and Kevin O'Connell, Gemini. Those two signs do also get along, fire and air. But I think that, and if you think about it, Kirk's the fire there. Kevin O'Connell's the air. The air quality, air signs and air element, that can be more aloof, right? Which for people that aren't aloof, that can be kind of like confusing for them. So JJ McCarthy is an Aquarius. Aquarius, one of the characteristics for Aquarius that is often given to Aquarius placements is aloofness. So I think having JJ McCarthy and Kevin O'Connell being the same element for their sun sign, again, I'm just talking about sun sign here, people. So all of the planets and the sun and the moon were somewhere in the sky, were in a zodiac sign when you were born. All of those planets and the sun and the moon play a different role and play a different part for all of us. But for your sun sign, the sun represents who everybody is at our core. It's our effervescence, our life force. So Kevin O'Connell, who he is at his core, is Gemini, the twins, duality, the communicator, the trickster. And I think that kind of will come out a little bit too with him as a coach too. He likes to be kind of tricksterish, doesn't he? He likes to kind of get in there and do that. So you can see those kind of qualities. And they're usually Gemini placements Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So Mercury is the communication planet. So when we're talking about Kevin O'Connell and how he communicates, he does seem to be a very good communicator. I mean, he seems to be just like very stoic. I mean, he'll say it. I mean, I'm sick of hearing I got to do better. But when it comes to him actually communicating and talking to the media, I mean, he won Coach of the Year. Part of that is like how you like treat the media and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, he's got a good repertoire. So you can see that. It's kind of like that natural communicator ability, and obviously being a head coach too. So for JJ McCarthy, who he is at his core, his effervescence, his life force is an Aquarian. Michael Jordan, also an Aquarius. Caitlin Clark, also an Aquarius. They're the new wave thinkers. This is like energy. Aquarius is ruled by Saturn and Uranus. Saturn, father time. There is stability with Saturn, but you have to work hard. You have to, it's the longevity. It's father time. You really have to go through struggles to get rewarded from Saturn. And then the Uranus element, the co-ruler, the modern day ruler of Aquarius, this being JJ McCarthy, it's surprising. It can be kind of like, it can be jovial and it can be free spirited and it can be unstable energy and surprising and new wave and like thinking of things that you have never thought of before, like light years ahead, because they think like future terms. So those things, just looking at the astrology of like Kevin O'Connell's sun sign and JJ McCarthy's sun sign, yes, they are compatible. And Justin Jefferson is also a Gemini too. So that's another air element in there. So, I mean, if football teams, if NFL teams, sporting teams, they all have astrologers, but if they don't, they should. And hopefully they use that when they're tailoring the team too. Because I feel like it is kind of, evident who does use astrology and who like doesn't. But anyway, going down the astrology lane on that one. Oh my gosh, Ryan. Okay, taking a turn. But anyway, just to wrap it up though, back to your comment here quick, JJ, that's interesting too that you said sync up because they are the same astrological element. They're air signs. Those signs of the same element generally get along. They get each other. And it's more like air sign is more of like the mind too, and like intellectual type of thing, like thinking, too. So I really think that they probably are very, very close. And, I could definitely see, head coach, player, like father Coddle is a total dad. Obviously like a total dad, right? Like, and I think he's got like a no fighting policy, and we got, everybody got to get along here. Like, okay, dad, so he's definitely got the dad vibe going on. But he is a dad. So anyway, all right, 90 Day, Ryan. Yes, I will be watching 90 Day Fiance. I have been watching 90 Day Fiance. I'm watching all like the spin-offs too. Okay. I might have it on as background noise since it's night 2 of SummerSlam. From a Minnesota aspect, it's been successful. Roman Reigns, former Vikings, and Tiffany Stratton. Nice. Okay, right on. Yeah, you definitely have to have 90 Day on in the background. Okay, so we have 90 Day. Happily, what are we watching right now? It's Happily. Is it Happily Ever After that we're doing right now? Right? Because I know the players. It's like Stacy's on there. Gosh, well, I say I know the players, and I'm like, I name one. Stacy and who else is on there? I want to look. I can't remember their names, but they have a son. She's got red hair. She's pursuing music right now. And then I can't remember where he's from, but he moved to the States, and then they have a son together now, and he's got a job. I can't remember what he's doing, but he's working now. So they're on there too. Yeah. Anyway. Gosh, I don't want to look it up, but I'm going to look it up. All right, let me look it up. So there's Happily Ever After. And then Ryan, are you guys watching Match Me Abroad? I also got into that. I've been watching that too. So, oh yeah, Jovi's on there. That's right. Okay. Is this the most recent one though? I swear there's so many freaking spinoffs. So you have to just like keep your head on a swivel here, figure out what's going on. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh my God. And then Gino and Jasmine. How could I forget? Okay. So we have, should I say okay again? Okay. Okay. Couples. Of course. We got Gino and Jasmine. They're not even like, a couple anymore. Jasmine, I think she already had her baby, but Jasmine full on had a baby with somebody else. We got Brandon and Julia. Okay, Tiger Lily and Adnan. Those two. That's not gonna work. Oh, it's Kara and Guillermo. Yeah, I like them. I like Kara and Guillermo. I was bummed that they were kind of like going through some struggles, it looks like. Or I think the trailer for tonight's episode is that he like moved out or something. We got Jovi and Yara. I like those two. I like Yara. Jovi's a little bit of he can be kind of a butthead, but I feel like kind of a little bit of a, like a party, like a F-boy, a little bit vibe, but I feel like he's kind of growing up a little bit, but it's still there. I like Yara. Oh yeah, Elizabeth, Libby. What happened to her singing nursery rhymes, Ryan? What happened to that? We got Libby and Andre. All right. They have grown on me, but I feel like from where Libby and Andre started and now where they are, like she's not really even talking to any of her family anymore. Now he's like, I feel like kind of tricking her into like moving to Moldova, saying we're just going to Moldova for a couple of weeks, but really like his whole plan is like, no, we're actually moving. And then he's telling everybody that they're moving there, but she wasn't part of that. Like she didn't know that they were officially moving there. Lauren and Alexi. I like her a lot. Or Alexi. I like Lauren. Alexi, I like him too. They've been on there for so long. Lauren, I think she's funny. They seem like good parents. Alexi seems, like good dad. They seem to still really like each other and get along. I think they have like 3 or 4 kids now. And then Darcy. That's right. It's Darcy and Georgie. I was thinking it was Stacy, but it's Darcy. So that's the couples. All right, yeah. If you're reminded. Anyway. So yeah, I'll be watching that tonight. Yes. Both won. Very good. I think you're just jealous that I am. You caught me. You caught me. I don't even have I only have one J. That's it. My initials are JC Casey, my full name, but my full initials. But yes, you caught me. You caught me. I'm totally jealous. That's what it is. This team can surprise you in both good and bad ways. This is true. Very, very true. Oh shit, really? Okay. I think I did hear some rumblings about that. I did. I was listening to KFAN. I don't know whose program it was, but yeah, I think they were talking about that. Who was it? It was God, what name did they throw out there? Because that's how I had brought up recently Kevin O'Connell, he has a strict no fighting policy, and they had brought that up again. Okay, so yes, that did happen. Was it Asamoah or something? I don't want to be saying who. Was it McCarthy involved too? What's the dish there? Oh my God, there you go. Brian Asamoah. Thanks, JJ. There you go. So what happened? Do you know any like extra details? Like what's the tea? What's the tea there? What were they mad about? I mean, obviously things can get feisty and stuff at practice. And seriously, I feel like for the last week, for sure, like the air quality here has just been like, what? It's just been like thick from the Canadian wildfires, like the smoke. There's just been like a haze, like extra thick haze in the air the last like week. Mercury is retrograde right now too. So that could be causing some people to feel extra funky right now and behaving in ways that they don't normally behave. We do have a full moon coming up in a couple of days. I think it's on the 11th. So we got like a week or so. But there's all these energies happening right now. And actually, now that we're talking about it, I want to see when Mercury is going back direct. So yeah, I mean, all of those things I just feel like are a recipe for, a punch might get thrown or, that just kind of would make sense, I guess. Oh, that's crazy. Mercury retrograde is over on the 11th. Is that when the full moon is too? This month? Okay, full moon is this Saturday. Okay, full moon. Oh, that's interesting too. Full moon is Saturday, August 9th. And that is the first, it's kind of like the kickoff of the NFL in a way. I mean, in a sense, it is. So, yeah, we got the Sturgeon moon on Friday. And that's going to be a full moon in Aquarius. So, all right. All the Aquarius. Speaking of Aquarius, oh my gosh, that's another thing. So there's a full moon in Aquarius on Saturday. And JJ McCarthy is an Aquarius. And he's probably going to be he's played in a preseason game before, but isn't that just kind of funny how that all lines up? That's wild. Astrology be astrology again, people. But yeah, so we got the full moon Saturday. It looks like it's going to peak at 3:55 a.m. Eastern time. So that would be 2:55 a.m. in the Central Time Zone. Any other time zones, you'll have to do the math. And then we have Mercury going back direct or working towards it on the 11th. So yeah, we got some shift in energy coming on. So people this week leading up to the full moon, you might be working on completing things, everything kind of coming full circle. And then with Mercury retrograde starting to wrap up, hopefully in the next 2 weeks here, if people, technology, me personally, this Mercury retrograde, my computer has been, all of a sudden I will go to turn it on. And this has never happened before, except those last couple of weeks here when Mercury went retrograde. And again, Mercury is the communication planet, people. So all forms of communication, people, technology, whatever it is. My computer, sometimes when I turn it on, will have a white screen, and then it will make this high-pitched noise that I have never heard my computer make before. And then it'll just, I just have to completely just turn it off. And then it was completely shut down and off. And then it just started making that random screaming, screeching noise. And it's really freaking loud. My dog is like, what the fuck's going on? She's like, what the fuck? It scared the shit. I mean, the first time I was like, what the fuck is that? I try not to swear a lot on here, but shoot. So anyway, Mercury retrograde, full moon. So hopefully in the next 2 weeks here, people been kind of a little extra funky and weird, things glitching out, technical things, maybe car issues, problems. Hopefully those things will start to feel, a little less burdensome, and things will kind of get a little bit back to normal when it comes to communication. And this can go for like I said, people. It can go for if people have kids and they're not pets too. The energy is just a little bit different. So anywho, Mercury retrograde, I think there's another one this year too. I think Mercury retrogrades, again this year. Did it say November? Let's see. I think it's in November. But yeah, so it happens. And I mean, other planets will retrograde too. Like right now, Saturn is retrograde. Neptune is retrograde. Pluto is retrograde too. H11, what's up? Cheers! I will cheers my water to that. Cheers to you. No, okay. Oh my God, Ryan, that's a whole nother thing. I'm watching that too. Okay, let's go back to that. All right, yes. The Hunt for Love. That's just a whole other thing. We got Colty is on there. I can't even remember. Tim is on there. Let's see who else. I can't remember their names, but yeah, I'm watching Hunt for Love too. That is just what is going on there? Let's see. Oh yeah, Rob, Courtney, Colty. Oh, Chantel. Oh yeah, Soldier Boy Usman's on there. Tim, Tiffany. Oh yeah, and Jen. That's right. Yeah, that one's good too. I'm watching that one too. How many episodes are left of that one? I was kind of catching up on that, and I'm like, okay, what? When is this show? Does it ever actually end? Seriously, there's so many spinoffs and stuff with 90 Day. And then they do the pillow talks, but then they also do the watch alongs with, or it's never before seen, where it's people in the show that they're watching will be commentating on it. So it's what are we actually watching? Who's actually on? What's going on here? Pets' heads are falling off. Oh my God, they kind of are. They are like a rash. They just keep coming back, right? You think it's gone. Like, oh my gosh, whoa, Gino and Jasmine. And that's kind of like Big Ed, too. Just when you think they're gone. And then all of a sudden, on a reunion, Big Ed comes waltzing out. You're like, what? I thought you were gone. But yeah, Gino and Jasmine, that storyline, that it just needs to be, they need to be done. It's done, it's over. Gino, we know that you're, Jasmine, you guys aren't whatever, you wanted this open thing. Jasmine, you full on had a child with somebody else. I think it's time to part ways. I think we're done with that story. They're kind of turning into the only less entertaining than Michael and Angela. Michael, when they were just on there for far too long. It's okay, you guys, now that Gino and Jasmine are kind of like the Michael and Ange, okay, where it's all right, you guys are still on here. You're really trying to drag this storyline out here. All right. Anyway. Fighting during training camp is not the Viking way. That's not the Viking way that they want. That's damn right. They don't. They don't want to tolerate any of that. I mean, yeah. your teammates, you should be getting along. You shouldn't be fighting. But at the same point in time, I think this could all be equated to there's a thick haze in the sky. Nobody can breathe. Nobody can communicate properly because of all the planets being retrograde. Especially Saturn. Well, Saturn retrograde lasts for a very long time. Neptune does too. But Mercury retrograde is a little bit more quick. But yeah, and plus the full moon coming up. Yeah, I could see that's just like a recipe for, and all this pressure too coming up. But yeah, you definitely want people on the same team. You generally want to get along, right? You generally want to get along. You don't really want to be like throwing punches out at one another. So for the most point. Exactly. Yeah, there's no point in fighting your own teammate. Exactly. Like, what's that going to do for morale? Like, I get everybody's like, not everybody is going to be like 100% peachy keen best friends with everybody else. Like, that's just not going to be, that's just not how it works. Not everybody gets along with everybody else. But, JJ, to your point, it doesn't do you any good to be like fighting and punching your own teammates. It's like if you don't like them, okay, you don't like them. You don't have to like them. But it's like you still have to be on the same team as them. So you got a deal. And part of that deal that's not going to be tolerated is the fighting. So hopefully. Anyway. All right, you guys. It's been over 2 hours. It's almost 5 o'clock. What? Where did today go? I mean, it's been, I guess, over 2 hours. Whoa, time flies on here, people. I thought I was just going to come on for like an hour or whatever. It's been fun chatting and hanging out. Appreciate everybody stopping by. It's pretty much my dog's dinner time now. I mean, it can be whatever, but I am like shocked that it's 5 already. What? Maybe it's because I started streaming a little later. I don't know. What is time? What is time? But I appreciate everybody stopping by, chit-chatting. Always good to talk to you. Always good to see you. And I am planning on doing Saturday stream. We will see how it goes. And if anything, if I don't do the live stream, we'll do a like pregame kind of postgame thing, or I'll share my thoughts about it. We'll be talking about it. But as of right now, I am planning on doing the stream for Saturday, preseason game number 1. What is it? Houston Texans, I think. I'm pretty sure that's it. Because for, a couple snaps or two, we're probably going to see the starting lineup. We might see a little John Boy out there, so we got to watch for that, right? So anyway, hopefully I'll see you guys there. It's at 3 o'clock. Yeah, so probably around like 2 o'clock or something like that on Saturday. That'll be the plan as of right now. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday fun day. Hope it's been a fun day anyway, or it's been an all right one for you. But again, appreciate everybody dropping a line, saying hey, saying hi, talking football, talking all things, talking 90 day. We go sports stars beyond here, don't we? And it's fun. That's why we do it. But yeah, next time it will be preseason football. And then before we know it, it's just going to be regular season. And then it's going to be done. Then we're going to be like, whoa, the season's over already. We just got going. So, but hope everybody has a great rest of your day and appreciate y'all and take care. Stay cool. Be safe until next time. All right, everybody. Peace out. Check you later.